I can't say this came as a surprise. Our Storm Tracker 16 meteorologists, as they always are, they predicted this weather perfectly. We knew it was going to get cold. I still was not ready for it, though.
Doesn't make it easier.
Yeah, that's 100% right. Yeah, when we were in the 80s, it's tough to believe that next week we're going to be in the 20s. But yeah, now that air is here, it's in place. High pressure will slide directly overhead us tonight, and that's really going to help temperatures bottom out. For now, we got some sunshine here in the backyard, so a little bit of some positive news. Let's take a look at the last 13 days of high temperatures. 3 straight days in the 80s, and that only happens once every 10 years in the month of April, so it's very uncommon to see those types of warm temperatures this early this time of year, but there's certainly some cooler days that have been a part of our forecast recently. Here's a current view in Pottsville. This has been the story throughout the day today. Just a couple of peaks of sunshine, some clouds, maybe some flurries a little bit earlier. Here's a current view in Wilkes-Barre. Seeing some peaks of sunshine there in the Diamond City. Hopefully you're soaking up that sunshine as best as you can before the sun sets. It feels good in the sunshine, especially at the high sun angle. It feels nice this time of year. Here's a current view of the Electric City. Some darker clouds you can see there. This is a view towards the north, and we're seeing some flurries that may come to downtown here in over the next hour or so. So here's that high we were talking about earlier, that it's on its way further east, and here are those flurries that has really been impacting the northern tier all day. Not too much accumulation, which is good, but again, some pesky flurries throughout the afternoon, and even this morning you were seeing it as well. So I want to zoom in to show you currently where they're at right now. Towards Pleasant Mountain, seeing it as we go a little bit further towards the south. Maybe you're seeing some flakes over there in Troop. And then for Wyoming County, over there towards Factoryville, you're seeing some of this activity as well. And then for Bradford County, just a splish-splosh of that light flurry action. So that's what's going on right now. If you're in the Poconos, should stay mostly flake-free, but all of us will be getting below freezing. That's why the freeze warning is in effect. You see already some of those temperatures. There's Mansfield 31, Wellsboro 38, so some of us are already in the 30s, but further south you're in the 40s. You see there Mifflinburg at 45, and then Elysburg at 45 degrees as well. If you're taking your dog out for a walk tonight, it'll be pleasant, but again, chilly. Rachel, if you're taking Tulip for a walk, she looks excited. Maybe not too excited about these temperatures, but they'll be dropping down to the 30s by about 10 o'clock, and then eventually into the 20s. It'll be a calm and chilly night, so we won't register much of a wind chill tomorrow morning. The problem is that high is coming directly overhead, and this is a new graphic that I made. Anywhere you see in these colors right here, that's a hard freeze, meaning temperature is 27 or below. And then for the regular freeze, areas further south seeing the regular freeze. So the entirety of the Keystone State seeing these freezing temperatures. I do think some of us will drop down into the teens. If you're in Storuca, Montrose, Wellsboro, if you're in Lopez, expecting the teens overnight, and maybe some highest elevations there in the Poconos. If you're making the commute tomorrow, just know in the morning, yep, it's going to be chilly. May have to actually put on the gloves where you're driving in the morning. Actually, maybe some frost on your windshield as well, so that may take a little bit to leave. But those temperatures will be in the 40s and low 50s tomorrow afternoon. The key to the forecast is these southerly winds. That'll help warm us up a bit. Clouds will build into the afternoon, but I'm expecting most of us to get into the 50s, still below normal for this time of year. But we look for improvement, and it'll be improvement from today. So tomorrow, that clear sky helping those temperatures bottom out, starting tomorrow with the mix of some sun and clouds, and then those clouds start building into the evening. If you have a track meet tomorrow, if your kid's at a track meet, I do think it'll be fine as far as precipitation, but going on into overnight into Wednesday, mainly just a plain rain, and that will clear out Wednesday morning to sunshine on Wednesday afternoon. So you should be good to go as far as that. If you want to track out those showers, which you probably will, no more flurries, I don't think, after tonight. But if you want to track out those showers, make sure to download our WNEP app, scan the QR code, and you'll be able to track those out live time. So here's that high building in. The next thing that will change is a warm front lifting north, and that'll help warm us up into the middle part of the week. But this cold front that will swing on the backside, that will help moderate temperatures, not make us warm up that much. So that will happen midway through the week. So you can see in my 7-day forecast, it does warm up into the 70s on Thursday, maybe Friday as well. But that cold front and a bit of cooler air and clouds hold temperatures into the 50s and maybe 60s this weekend. So it's not going to be an all-out washout, I don't think, on Saturday and Sunday, but just know it may be a little bit gloomy as you are making those plans. Don't cancel any of them just yet. It's Monday. Don't cancel them yet, but it's looking a little wetter as we go into the weekend. But Thursday and especially Friday evening are looking to be pretty good. it's a reward. It'll be a reward for these cold temperatures that we're getting right now.
The roller coaster's still there, just the peaks and valleys are not as high as they were.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it. Thanks so much, Anthony.